Okay, so it's Fitster week 6, and we have some things to talk about today. So let's get on with the weigh-in. So as you can see, my weigh-in was the same this week as it was last week, 159.8. So I didn't gain and I didn't lose, I stayed exactly the same, which I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, I don't want to see 160 again. So as long as I don't see 160, I'm okay with that. So, but I am going to switch a few things up this week and see if I can tweak my macros a little bit. So for the non-scaled, so we don't get any marbles for the weight jar this week. So for the non-scale victories, I took my supplements all 7 days, so I get 3 marbles for that. I drank my water all 7 days, so I get 3 marbles for that. And I stayed on my plan 6 out of 7 days this week, so I get 3 marbles for that. So that's a total of 9 marbles for the week. So the question of the week was, what kind of a diet am I on? Well, as you can tell from the name of my channel, I'm on the keto diet. Actually, we don't really call it a diet. I don't like to call it a diet. It's actually a way of eating, a way of living, because this is the way I'm going to be eating for the rest of my life. So I'm sure everybody by now knows what a keto diet is. It starts out with low carbs, which most people try to stick with 20 grams of carbs or less. Some people go a little bit higher, as high as 50, and they kind of know their bodies and you know, how fast they want to lose weight, or they may not even be in it for the weight loss at all. They may be in it for the health benefits. And I think a lot of those people are the ones that do 50 grams of carbs. But I keep my grams of carbs 20 or less. And then I do a moderate protein, high fat keto, which there's a lot of different ways to do keto. I know that Tammy in Keto in the Chaos, she does a higher protein, moderate fat keto, but she still keeps her carbs under 20. And there's a lot of people that that lose weight that way. But I prefer the higher fat, moderate protein keto because if I can't have my carbs, I just want my fats. And I'm losing weight, and I'm doing pretty good at it. I've really wanted to lose just 1 or 2 pounds a week, which is really averaging what I'm losing. But sometimes I do tweak it out, and I have to confess that I do play around with a higher protein, moderate fat keto once in a while. And I just like to keep my body guessing, but most of the time I stick with the higher fat. So that's basically the rundown of the keto diet. Basically your body is just switching from burning glucose to burning your own body fat. And truly, this is truly the first diet that I've ever felt like I could stay on for the rest of my life. So the challenge for the week was to show some pictures of what I've been eating this week or show a recipe. So I filmed what I made for my dinner tonight. Okay, so for today's recipe and meal today, we're going to have roasted asparagus with a hamburger. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is get my asparagus roasted. So I've got a nice bunch of asparagus, and it's not too thick and not too thin. It's really nice. So all I'm going to do is break off the ends of the asparagus. Doesn't take very long. Just snap them off, hold them up a couple of inches, and snap. And that gets the woody end off. that you can't chew and leaves all of the asparagus goodness for you to eat. Okay, so we're done with that. And all we have to do is spread it on the pan.
Then cook it. We cook it next. Take 3 now.
Okay, so now I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of olive oil.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, I can't see. I want to see.
A little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper.
That looks good.
It does look good, huh?
I want to eat it.
We'll eat it after it's done cooking.
That's my favorite part.
Okay, now it's going in the oven at
Time to cut.
It's going in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes.
What's 15 minutes?
Okay, so while the asparagus is cooking, we're going to get our burgers ready. So I have 3 1/3 pound patties in the skillet, and I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Oops, wrong side. That could have been disastrous. And a little bit of Cajun seasoning. All right, flip it over. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. And a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Okay, so we're going to let those fry up, and I'll show you what everything looks like when it's ready. Okay, the burgers are just about done, and so I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on top. I have these Sargento, can you see it? Ultra thin mild cheddar cheese. And since they're thin slices of cheese, I'm going to put 2 on top of each burger. Okay, just about 1 or 2 minutes, and as soon as all that cheese is melted, we'll build our burgers.
Build?
Okay, now that the burgers are ready, let's build a burger. So I have 2 lettuce leaves. This is butter lettuce, and this is actually what I really like to use for sandwiches. And so we're just going to put our burger on there. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of mayo, a little bit of mustard, and a few pickles. Wrap that up. Put a little bit of asparagus on the side. Let's have a few more than that. And there you have a delicious and low-carb dinner. Okay, so that was my dinner tonight. Roasted asparagus and a lettuce-wrapped burger. Boy, was it delicious. It was so good. And you can do whatever you want with that burger. I know it was kind of plain because I'm kind of out of stuff right now. But you could put bacon on it. You could put avocado. You could put some tomatoes. You can put onions. Whatever you like on your burger, you can put on a burger. So it was easy and it was delicious. And it only took me about 20 minutes to prepare. So that's a quick and easy meal for you. So that's about all that I have for today. I would like to say thank you to Amy at Ketolicious Life. She gave me a shout out on Sunday, and she said some really, really nice things. And I just want to say thank you to Amy about that. And if you haven't checked out her channel, she's a very small channel. I think she has like 190 subscribers. I really think you ought to check her out. She has a really fun channel. She does a lot of grocery hauls, full days of eating, a lot of recipes. She did a cold brew coffee just today that I watched. And she's got some thyroid and gallbladder issues, so she kind of addresses that too. So if you have those kinds of health problems, you should check out Amy. But she's just an all-around nice person and doing very well on the keto diet. Oh my goodness. She's lost quite a bit of weight just in the last few months that she's been on it. So I'll put her link in the description below, so check out Amy. Alright, so that's all that I have for you today. So until next time, keep calm and keto on.